It is time as we approach week 2 of the NFL season. It's time to make a little analysis / predictions for the New Orleans Saints facing off against the LA Rams in LA. Now, week 1, defense, come on. Secondary. Makes no sense that Deshaun Watson drove 75 yards for a touchdown in less than 20 seconds. 14 seconds to be exact, I believe. Secondary, come on. Can I get some secondary play? Come on, please. Oh, front four, phenomenal job. Sit sats. You got to Deshaun Watson, but secondary, help me. They're lucky. Breeze managed to make heroic efforts, and Will Lutz clutch kick. They won the game, so I'll take it. But secondary, come on. Please, can I get some help, please? But now, that leads into what I'm going to say about the LA Rams. Defense, I need to see Jared Goff on the ground. If I see Jared Goff on the ground and contain Todd Gurley in that running game, they'll be in good shape. If Todd Gurley goes off, it's over. It is flat out over if Todd Gurley just goes for 100-plus yards or any of the running game whatsoever. And especially if Jared Goff, the number one receiver on the LA Rams, in my eyes, one I have to look out for is Cooper Kupp. Brandon Cooks will stretch the field, so I believe Marshawn Lattimore will probably follow Cooper Kupp. And then Eli Apple, come on, please. We traded for you. It was a very small trade, but come on. They traded for them, but it's a small trade, but come on. Help, please, secondary. Okay, I can't be too mad at the secondary. They did make a play with that interception last week, but still, 14 seconds, come on. So, yeah, my key going into this game, this is going to be a tough one. It's a little bit chance for motivation. The Saints' schedule is brutal to begin with, but at the very end, it eases off. So let's get these hard games out the way. And in this game, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be rough, but I feel like the Saints' motivation after what happened last year in the NFC Championship game, they might find some way of squeaking out with this W, but I would not be surprised if I come back and I see the Saints have lost this game. I already scratched this in the book. This is potentially a 75% loss, 25% win, in my opinion. The way the Saints don't travel well when it comes getting out of the Superdome, and this is an LA team. I mean, they're like, hey, they're moving on. Saints moved on. What's done is done. It's in the past. But I feel like the Rams are slightly the better team when it's their arena, and they have Todd Gurley, and also on the opposite side of the ball, they're at full strength on the secondary. It's going to be interesting to see who is guarding Michael Thomas. If it's Michael Thomas against Marcus Peters, that matchup is all Michael Thomas. They'll just feed Michael Thomas all dang game. If it's Aqib Talib, that could be Michael Thomas might be shut down. He's going to be getting like 3 catches. So it all depends on the cornerback matchup. And also, if the Saints are going to have any chance again on the offensive side of the ball, you got to contain Aaron Donald. If you let Aaron Donald get to the quarterback, get to Drew Brees, it's going to be a long game. You've got to contain Aaron Donald, which is also interesting because they do not have Ndamukong Suh. So who is going to be that person on the LA Rams that's going to help get some double teams off of Aaron Donald? It could be Dante Fowler, could be Clay Matthews. Hey, he's a linebacker. He might do a little linebacker blitz, but they lost Ndamukong Suh. They got Dante Fowler, so it could be a fair trade. It could be a trade-off. The game is going to be won on the defensive lines on both sides. If Cam Jordan and Marcus Davenport can get to Jared Goff, then it could be Saints. If it's the opposite end where Aaron Donald, Dante Fowler go up to Drew Brees, Rams win. It's just flat out saying. And also Alvin Kamara, I expect a lot of more Alvin Kamara in this game. He's going to be getting a lot of the ball. Feed Kamara early. Do some screen passes, little running halfback wheel routes. He's going to get the ball consistently because Michael Thomas, if he's guarded by Talib, he's not going to be doing much, which leads to another thing. Jared Cook, you've got to get hit. You've got to give him the ball that he can create fast and quick. He can create matchups. I do not see anyone on the Rams linebacker core that could probably keep up with Jared Cook, so you could have some potential mismatches there. But on the opposite end, Todd Gurley, I expect a lot of Todd Gurley. I don't know what they're doing with him. I don't know what they're doing with Gurley. And that rookie halfback, I'm trying to remember his name, but it'll probably come back to me as soon as possible. But we're not worried about that right now. Bottom line, my 3 keys for a Saint victory: get to Jared Goff, run the ball, get it to Kamara early and quick, and secondary, you got to make some plays. You got to make some plays. If the Rams if they cannot stop the LA Rams on the passing attack, it's done. So bottom line, I'm going to say, as much as it pains me to say this, I think the Rams will find some way to pull this off. 27-20 is the score. I will be pleasantly surprised if the Saints can find if they can find some way of winning this game. They'll be in great shape for the remainder of the regular season. But can I get a who dat on 3? Saints on 6. 1, 2, 3, who dat? 4, 5, 6, Saints. Here we go. Week 2 begins in a few hours.